Craig, it's defeat here in Curzon Ashton. What are your thoughts on the game?
Frustrating. Game of two halves, should I say, from our perspective, not in the game perspective. Stuck to the instructions first half, did extremely well. I think apart from two long distance shots, didn't trouble us, kept a good shape. Stopped the passing lanes that we knew that they were looking to do. We were looking to get into them pockets, get their clever players on it, stopped it all, linked in. Second half did the opposite, complete opposite. Managed at half time to get ourselves, like I said, 1-0 up and look comfortable from a defensive point of view, and hit him on the counter. Second half just didn't come out, and in all honesty I think we let ourselves down the second half because too open and against a good side that play football. They'll find the pockets, they'll find the space, and they'll find runners in behind. And apart from the corner, the last goal, that again just standard switching off. You get punished, and today game, like I said, game of two halves, did everything down to the book. Couldn't be more pleased with him at half time. Their full time, I probably couldn't pat one of them on the back because we just threw the instructions out the window, and everyone did what they wanted, and that's why I got punished.
You mentioned a game of two halves. What do you put it down to? Why do you think the level of performance decreased in that second half?
I think we just switched off, as simple as that. I think for 90 minutes you've got to be willing to stick to a game plan, especially at this level against good sides, very good sides. You've got to be able to run, you've got to be able to tackle, you've got to be able to battle, you've got to be able to do all the basics well, and we can do it. There's no doubt in that. You look at Kings Lynn on a Tuesday night, very similar to this game, managed to get ourselves 1-0 up, and then we have to be defensively robust and do the opposite side of the game and probably sacrifice ourselves a little bit in certain areas. So we can do it, and it needs to be done, and the results show you it needs to be done. But today, the second half, we just didn't do that. We lost the shape too easy, and were too easy to get in behind. And like I said, any team that can do that will punish us.
Obviously, the little mistakes, that was sort of a theme sort of earlier in the season. We got a bit more solid since then. How do you sort of try and get back to that, where we sort of are cutting out these silly mistakes and being solid?
I think it's just consistency for 90 minutes. That's what we've got to get to. We've got to get back to doing that, because like you are what you're saying. We've got into in playing consistency. Sometimes it's not exactly how I want to play, and how I've built sides over the last couple of years here, which is throw as many men forward and try and outgun teams. We know that we're going to get hurt if we carry on doing that at this level, so we've tried to adapt, and we have adapted. We tried to be clever with it. We have to be clever with it for 90 minutes. I've used an example of Kings Lynn. You go away from home on a Tuesday night, and you have to be clever and adapt and robust for 90 minutes. And if you do that, we know we've got goals in us. We know we've got plenty of goals in us and plenty of firepower that can hurt teams. We just got to make sure that for 90 minutes we don't switch off, and we've got to take responsibility to make sure we don't switch off while we're out there, because you get yourselves in the lead, you get yourselves in front, you're comfortable, and then you gift a goal, and then you're up against it, and that was what it was today, and it don't get any easier from Tuesday.
Yeah, you mentioned Tuesday there, another trip away to South Shields. How important is it we see improvement of that second half performance today?
Yeah, it's game by game. I said last week, some games are going to hurt, some games are going to be joyful, and we've got to keep that level ground, because we know we're going to be. We really know that we're probably going to be inconsistent from now till the end of the season. It's just making sure that we pick up the right points tally that we can. The probably frustration thing today is that we've got his nose in front, and this is probably, again, we've probably looked at where we thought we could come and pick up points, but we don't. We go away, but like I said, I've got to look at it from a different point of view, and that is it's only one game. We move on to Tuesday, and that's only another game, and then we move on to next week, and we Leamington at home, and that's another game, and we've got to keep doing it game by game and make sure that we, as soon as possible, pick up as many points as we can. That keeps us out that bottom four.
Cheers, Greg.